Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel and welcome back to Berlin. Yes, we made it back to Berlin. We've not long been here and we are continuing the really stressful task of getting export plates on this van and taking it from Germany back to Spain. Now, if you're new around here, I'm Sarah, this is Nick. We live in Andalusia and we've come to Germany a couple of months ago to collect this van that has been given to us by our new friends Frank and Emily who live here, and we are taking the van back down to Spain and continuing the project that they started and making it into the perfect home try and make it into the perfect home for us and our doggies to continue traveling around Europe.
See, the problem lies with the van being half built. The van build was started in Germany here by Frank and Emily, and that's where the problem is. To import just a panel van, just a plain van into Spain, that's no problem, and then you do the legal process in Spain. But because the van's half built or 80% built, there's a few tricky legalities and a lot of red tape to get through. Yeah,
now Spain don't like anything that's been modified whatsoever, so we knew that this was always going to be a little bit difficult, and we thought we kind of found a way around that. We hope we still have found a way around that, but as the process goes on and as we are here now back in Berlin, ready to take the van, ready to get the export plates on and go back to Spain, we just seem to be having one thing after another as like, is this going to actually be possible?
Because since we spoke to Frank and Emily a few months ago now, yeah, it was back in Spain when we were looking for a van there, they contacted us, reached out to us with this incredible offer, so we took them up on it. We backpacked with our dogs 3,000 kilometers from southern Spain up to Berlin, picked up the van, and then all this whole time we've been in communication with a company in Spain that's hopefully helping us to get rid of some of that red tape and legalise the van. All was looking good. We'd been reassured until recently.
We've been to see a company here to arrange the export plates for us, and then it would be time to go back to Spain and do the import there. But after receiving a phone call yesterday from the company that we're using in Spain to help us import the van, apparently the law has changed. Just changed. Again, this seems to happen all the time in Spain. They just change these laws. Now, this means that the process of importing the van into Spain is going to be even harder than we thought, and it was already hard and it was already difficult, and now they need paperwork for this. They need invoices for every modification on this van. They need serial numbers of the skylight, of the max fan, of the tow bar, of anything you could possibly think of. They need all the details, they need schematics, they need, I mean, we've just got ridiculous amounts of paperwork that we're trying to get across and sort out, and it's still not 100% that this is actually going to happen. I mean, they're kind of saying that we'll have to remove everything from the van, like every single thing that has been added to this van since it was factory built will have to go out. We'll have to weld metal onto the roof where the skylight is and the max fan and import it in as an empty van and then do the whole build again. Now you can imagine how much of a difficult task that would be.
Now initially we thought that this might be the case after speaking to other companies and looking on forums, but then this company that we've been in communication with kind of reassured us, said no, it's possible. We had to go to an engineer, which is not the normal route for the whole import. You have to pay a little bit more money, or quite a lot more money, but we thought that would secure the deal kind of thing, and then we wouldn't have to go through all this hassle. But as it stands now,
it's all up in the air. Now we have had another phone call since that last nasty phone call saying, oh, you know, maybe it is possible if you can get this, more documentation, more things we have to do before we leave Berlin. So it's all just been a crazy, stressful couple of days, 2 days since we arrived back here in the capital.
Yeah, not the welcome we really wanted back in Berlin. We've been to the export plate office. We can't get the appointment in time to get the new plates, so we've got to actually take the van off the road for a few days. We've got to find somewhere to park up so we can remove the plates, take them to the office, wait for them to come back and all that. So that's a little bit stressful. Thankfully Frank and Emily have been amazing. They helped, well, they drew up the schematics for the electrics. They've sent us all the receipts and everything they have, so hopefully we're going to have everything we need. But as it stands now,
It's not looking very positive, guys, and we are very, very stressed about the situation. But all we can do is hope that there's going to be some good news from the company over the next couple of days. We're getting all of this paperwork in order. We've been up on the roof, we've been measuring the solar panels, we've been measuring everything, we've been just trying to do everything we can.
Sending them everything possibly that they could need.
And then it's just a case of waiting. We feel like we're completely trapped in limbo right now, but you just have to hope and pray that it'll work out.
You've got to be positive, haven't you? You've got to be positive. Anyway, speaking of being positive, we're just going to have a little flashback to the previous week, a few days ago actually, when everything was good, when we didn't have this phone call from the company in Spain.
So it's our last kind of few days of travel before we reached Berlin. We'll take you guys back there now, and then yeah, you'll have to wait and see what happens with this nightmare as time goes by. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Germany, and we are in the little town, almost said city, we've just had a bit of a debate whether it's a city or town. I think it's a city.
See, I think it's a large town.
I think it's a city.
Okay.
Let's Google it. You've already Googled it, haven't you?
What is it?
Town.
Oh no!
The little town of Goslar here in northern Germany. Now, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. We have been picked up on some of our pronunciations.
Thanks, Dad. Pronunciations.
Pronunciations recently. For example, we said Lübeck and it's Lübeck. Anyways, so hopefully we're getting Goslar right. If not, let us know in the comments.
I'm sure you will.
And we have been up very early this morning. Did that a fantastic hike up to the observation deck. Definitely worth doing, but very knackering. I don't want to talk. It's basically 2 kilometers straight up from where we are in this car park, but a really, really good hike through the forest, and then the views up there they're pretty outstanding actually.
Incredible views. We did take the shortcut though. The shortcut is directly steep trail all the way up. There is a more winding track which another group of people, hikers we saw taking, and we beat them up there by about 20 minutes.
I know, so it was definitely worth the shortcut. The dogs had a fantastic time, and highly recommend going up there if you come to the town and visit. So we will shortly be going into the town, have a little look around. It's a World
UNESCO heritage site. It's got over 1,500 half timber houses which Germany's famous for, and around this area there are some incredible like mansions, like really nice houses.
Very nice houses, probably quite expensive as well. So we'll head into town in a minute, have a little look around, and so the dogs are staying and guarding the van with their lives. They're absolutely knackered after the hike this morning. They're not going to be up for walking around the town at all. And this is a little car park we stayed in. It's about 1 kilometre from town, is it?
Very close access, very good access. We've walked into the shops before. Yeah, the train station's just round the corner, so perfect for exploring the town in this little area.
Yeah, and motorhomes are allowed to stay here overnight. So we're just doing a quick-ish tour of the town, because we have got a lot going on.
So much going on, busy. Got my umbrella ready.
Yeah.
Blue skies this morning.
It was a lovely morning.
But the weather changes like that. It is so cool. I think it's one of those towns in Germany which is just like, wow. You got all these different styles of buildings. That house back there just had loads of little sort of windows, little shutters. So I don't know how it is on the inside, but I mean, gosh, it looks amazing. It looks like you're in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or something, don't you think? So you think the child catcher is going to come around the corner? I know that was Bulgaria, but you know what I mean.
That was in Bulgaria. Yeah, there's like no normal houses. Every house is kind of like this different styles and really pretty. Like every single building, everywhere you walk, everywhere you look.
It's incredible, literally. And some of it looks Asian or Eastern Europe. It's just, yeah, wow.
So, this little town of Goslar is very popular with German tourists apparently. Not just because how pretty it is with all of the half timber houses and everything else, but there's some really good hikes in the area too. So people come here for hiking and to visit the town. The town is about 1,000 years old, so pretty old, yes.
There's so much history when you look into it. Kings have stayed here over the centuries. It's been occupied by different forces. As you walk round, all the buildings, as we mentioned, look so old, dating from different periods, the different styles and stuff.
Every corner you come to is just beautiful. I mean, you just have to come here and see it for yourself. We can't film it all. There's too much to film because it's everywhere. And the camera can only point in one direction, if that makes sense.
I'm actually a bit speechless by this place. I do like my German towns and the half timber houses and all that, but this place is something else. It must be one of the prettiest towns in Germany for sure.
And another thing about this place is it's so peaceful, isn't it?
Yeah.
You wander around and there's obviously even the main square actually was quite like peaceful. It's got a really nice vibe to it.
We found this little stream that's running through the town. Lovely little wander down here. Quite cool, these houses where you just got a little bridge going to your house. How cool is that? Yeah. But just the sound of the trickling water, it's lovely.
It's lovely, lovely, lovely.
Lovely.
I don't know how many times we're going to say lovely in this video, but in this section of the video, probably quite a lot.
This is what we mean. Look at this street. Look at these, all different angles, different planes.
So seriously, everywhere you walk, there's something to look at. It's crazy.
This area was also famous for mining.
That's how it came about,
over the centuries,
I think,
yeah.
isn't it? That's how it all started, you know, 1,000+ years ago.
Which is why there's lots of slate buildings, so it is slate and not a slate imposter.
I think it's plastic. Should we knock on their door and ask them what their house is made of?
Artificial slate.
It's not plastic.
So much detail. You look down the street and there's so much detail, the brick and then the slate and then the half timber and the rooftops. Incredible. So this is pretty impressive. This is Brit Tor, which was the most important gateway into the old city or old town. And Goslar was a walled town from the 12th century onwards. The walls were initially 3 to 4 meters high, and at a later date they were increased. It surrounded the whole city. It had 4 watchtowers or gateways into the city, and they also built mounds of earth to help protect the city against cannonballs.
You come through the main gate here, the big fortification, and then you just enter the old town, which is absolutely stunning. Alrighty, so we have finally left Goslar. We were there for a couple of days, so it feels good to be back on the road. And we've just popped to the DIY store, and as always we end up spending more time in there than we planned. So now it's getting late. We had loads of things we wanted to do today and we're not going to get them done, but that doesn't matter. Now we're on the way to our next destination. We hope to see another site before dark, and hopefully find somewhere to stay which has a water fill-up, because we have 0 water.
It's a bit extravagant, isn't it? Brushing your teeth and washing and all that sort of thing in mineral water.
Yeah, we ran out yesterday, so we got mineral water from the supermarket. We've been using that to wash, and that is quite extravagant.
It's should be a wild goose chase. I'm going to go off for a reconnaissance mission. I'm not sure about this. It says it's a 15-minute walk to get to the castle, which is already closed. Ran out of time today. We dawdled a little bit too much in that very, very pretty little town. That is well and truly locked. No one's getting in there. Luckily, we've always got our little eye in the sky. It's definitely worth a little wander around if you get here in time. It's kind of sat on the edge of a cliff, so you get amazing views, these lovely rock formations. Anyway, didn't want to fly it for too long because there's a lot of trees around here, so you lose sight of the drone. Never like it when that happens. And there was some sort of warning, restricted areas close by, so best not push my luck.
Alrighty, so we have found somewhere to park up. It's got water and it's got electricity, and it's actually free to stay, so it's like on a meter type thing, so you pay for your water and electricity. So it's perfect because that's exactly what we need. Half an hour drive, so we're going to get there hopefully just before dark. Alrighty guys, so I suppose we better get some fresh air. It's a lovely day now actually. I'm gonna have to take this off, it's blinking boiling. So this is where we stayed. It's just like a motorhome stop. It's got like water facilities, electricity, I think we already said last night. Yeah, really good, quite busy now. And yeah, about 200 meters away, apparently, there's an animal park.
So by animal park, we don't mean, you know, lions, tigers, giraffes, elephants, zebras, all that thing. Unfortunately, it's like more like deer and wild boar and bunny rabbits and guinea pigs, random things like that. But that is why we are unfortunately leaving Dizzy behind, because he barks at animals of all shapes and sizes.
And it's quiet day today. It's Sunday, which is quiet day. We can't have Dizzy just, you know, breaking the peace.
Charlie, you excited about the animal park?
Can I just add as well that I don't want people thinking that we leave Dizzy out all the time or we mistreat him or anything like that. He has been out for a walk this morning all the way around here with me and Charlie. So that's why we're in the van, because he was a bit naughty this morning already, and it's going to be busier now, and he will bark at everything like we said. So just putting it out there, we do love Dizzy just as much as we love Charlie. And actually he prefers to quite often just be tucked away in the van.
Charlie's tail's up, alert, heightened senses.
He knows what's down here. Are they still called piglets when they're boars, or are they called boarlets?
Good question.
Good question. He's got a nice amount of mud to roll around in, hasn't he? So this is quite cool, isn't it? It's like literally just a couple of 100 meters from the motorhome stop, and you've got like all these park area and really nice grounds to walk around, and a little free animal park. It's quite nice, isn't it?
Pushing your luck, aren't you, darling?
Oh, is he going to cross?
Is he so excited about the animals?
Oh, Charlie, what's over there? Look, there's some more.
Oh, there's more animals over there. Go on, Charlie.
I can't see him. Over there, the reindeers.
Oh, Charlie.
Go this way, there they are.
Go on.
Piggies. There's piggies over there.
Go.
Piggies.
Very carefully, crossing the bridge, very slowly, low to the ground. The urban lion. Quick, Charlie, quick.
Oh, good boy,
Quick.
Brave. I'm going to carry him.
People coming now, we can't hold up the... Oh, look at that, hand on the shoulder.
And we made him do it. I feel bad we made him do it all for nothing, because there's nothing over that side of the bridge. Brave boy, you got to get used to it though, ain't you?
The only thing over that side of the bridge is a rude man on a bike ringing his bell at you. He
just rang his bell, because I was picking Charlie up. Well, you've seen him on the camera maybe. Rang his bell and just shook his head and went, mumbled something in German. It's like, isn't this a bridge where you should just be walking and pushing your bike across anyways?
And isn't today quiet day?
Rude! And while we're on the subject of rude people, the other day when we were by the rocks in the last vlog, Dizzy was just, you know, barking as he does, not much, just a little bit, and this man walked past, and he said, "Oh, bad dog," like it, like really angry at Dizzy. Bad dog, bad dog. It's like,
kids shout, dogs bark.
Exactly. Rude.
His little tail.
That bunny there is as big as Charlie.
Oh, darling. He hasn't even noticed the ponies yet. No licking his nose. See a pony and you just want to lick it, don't you? Just want to lick it. Love to lick a pony. So guys, little game for you. Which was Charlie's favourite animal?
I think it's still the pony. But,
I don't think so.
But I would say the squirrel, little whatever it was, the little squirrel creature got him way more excited, like too excited. Yeah.
That's it guys, we're out of here. Nearly got lost, nearly never made it out of the animal park.
It's really cool, and I think we're being very rude because we haven't even said the name of the town that we're in. And you know what? We don't even know the name of the town we're in. Guys, sorry about that, but we'll put the name on screen, so if you're passing by, you can come and spend the night here in the really good motorhome stop and visit the animal park yourself.
We have been to the town, we didn't walk round sightseeing, but we needed to go to the shops, we needed to go to the supermarket. We got our new lovely pyjamas
from that shop, from
Cozy Nightwear, that amazing shop.
The best shop in Germany.
This video isn't sponsored by Action, but Action is a brilliant shop. So yeah, it's got all the shops you need, fuel stations, restaurants, all that's good stuff. But yeah, we're going to get back to the van and leave because we need to do some laundry.
We got to get off. How cool. Love the little retro car and caravan on the end. What a setup, so cool. But anyways, we are leaving the vicinity. We've waved goodbye to all of our fellow motorhomers. It's quite crowded down there now. Good bunch though, good bunch of people.
Good bunch, lovely chaps, salt of the earth.
I can't understand a word they're saying, but you know.
You're on the best route. You should reach your destination by 17:13.
She's a chatterbox, isn't she?
Turn right to stay on Freedom
South. Yeah, so now we are going to do a little chore.
Another big wash day. Last few things.
We're going for the 18 kilo today. I've even got most of my clothes off to go in.
You little floozy. It's like the Diet Coke advert, isn't it? Take your shirts off.
This is the revolutionary ones that you get like everywhere actually. All over. I even think you get these in the UK and stuff now. Yeah, they're quite handy and yeah, just sort of pull off the motorway. We went to one before and it wasn't working, but half an hour later we got one.
Good thing is both are next to McDonald's.
Yes, and not for food, for Wi-Fi. We need to use the Wi-Fi in McDonald's. Actually, I think Nick might need to use the bathrooms as well.
18 kilos.
Yes.
No, we'll just wait here.
No.
It's not taking no for an answer, is it?
What? Choose your payment method.
Oh gosh,
I can't pay with cash.
You got cash, darling.
Alright. Good mix of colours in there, isn't there?
Decent washing line today. There, this guy, deluxe.
I will put the diesel heater on, and then we'll switch things around, and most of it will be dry before we go to bed. Like
Didn't do that last time. We'll have 2 lines in the front, and the air vents are all in the front for the heater, aren't they?
Yeah, and it's quite mild, so it shouldn't take too long to dry. But the thing is, you know, you come to the laundry, Nick and I are always last minute doing everything in life because we're just always busy and stuff. So, you know, now it's getting dark and we haven't got anywhere to stay. You can't stay, or you could stay here actually. It's like one of those truck stops, but it's not very nice.
Thing is, it always makes the van smell nice, doesn't it?
That is one good thing about it, Nicholas. It does make the van smell really nice when you hang.
Not that it smells nasty normally.
No, of course not, of course not.
Not with all those joss sticks burning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Have you ever had avocado in your hot pasta? It's actually quite nice. We haven't had it much, but we did have it. Remember when we had it ages ago?
Yeah,
and
I
I've
do.
got some
Enjoyed it. Sort of gives a coating to all the pasta. Works really well.
Yeah, well, we got like a ripe avocado left over, so I just thought let's just chuck that in right at the end. And then we've got salmon and leek and spinach pasta. So this is where we ended up. It's actually quite convenient, and like there's a supermarket just like there, and like a little motorhome stop again just off the motorway. And yeah, it's been perfect really, because we can charge our batteries, and yeah, it's just a safe place to sleep after last night's late night laundry session.
So we're in a little town about 45 minutes from Berlin. We're heading into the city tonight, I think, maybe tomorrow.
Tonight.
Tonight.
Well, we were
It's
actually
tricky driving
supposed
into the sea,
to.
isn't
We
it?
were actually supposed to be going to Berlin first thing this morning and starting the whole process of the export plates. Going to see a company that's going to help us with the export plates. But we just had too much to do this morning. We thought, well, let's just wait until after rush hour today and arrive tonight so we can go to the office first thing tomorrow morning. Is that right?
I think so. I was thinking about something else then.
Food. The plan keeps changing. But I think that's what we're going to do now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's probably a good idea.
We found a park and ride which is about 5 kilometers from the office. It gets good reviews for somewhere in this city. Yeah, who knows? We're around Berlin for a week, so we're going to go and check it.
I think it'll be all right. I mean, obviously last time we were in Berlin, we had a really nice time and we were staying in a hotel. This time we're staying in the van in Berlin, so it's going to be a whole different experience. We're excited to get back though. We're excited to see Frank and Emily again, and yes, to probably see a few sights again.
And probably go back to Old Velton as well, where we spent our first week or more.
Velton is the suburb of one of the suburbs where we got the van from, and that is also the name of our van.
Boom! Dropped it, the name bomb.
Yes, so we decided on the name Velton, so it's like Elton, so like Velton John, like Elton John. Okay,
Elton John's a legend and Velton will be a legend, so I'll give you that. But yeah, it's Velton, first name Velton, second name as an ode to Frank and Emily, Frankly.
Yeah, so it's Velton Frankly, that's the van's name.
Sounds a bit posh, doesn't it?
You can say Frankly, or you can say Velton, or you can say both, or you can say Velton John.
I'll just call him Velton. Little Velton, he's a geezer and he's going to take some many adventures. So yeah, one person guessed it.
The only right answer in the whole of the comments, but we were actually quite surprised that someone did guess the name and said Velton. Yeah, so well done if that was you who got the name correct. We kind of thought of the name not long after getting the van, when we were like spent our first week in, you know, the suburb of Velton, and then yeah, just kind of
toying with it because he wasn't sure I had the right ring. But anyway, that's his name, Velton.
Anyway guys, we will be ending the vlog now because we want to pick you guys up next week in Berlin, back to Berlin, van life Berlin.
Wall camping in Berlin should be exciting, yeah.
So we'll pick the vlog up then. So thanks all so much for watching. Consider following us or joining our Patreon for extra content, and follow us for daily updates.
All our socials, and if you want more content, then check us out on Patreon.
I just said that.
Oh, did you?
Didn't I just say that
I was
right
just
before
thinking
I
about
said
the
about the other
food.
socials? You're just stood there, not taking.
I'm just
any notice
daydreaming,
of what
aren't I?
said.
Daydreaming. Anyway, we get on that note. We're gonna end the vlog, and I'm starving.
Guys,
So-
we'll see you next week in Berlin for all of that nice juicy paperwork to get started.
And if you want more content, only joking. See you next week, guys. Take care.